Hello and welcome to the Living with Adam YouTube channel. So this is going to be the first episode and pretty much a bit of a walkthrough of what we're doing here. This is a channel dedicated to my journey through buying my first house, renovating it and everything like that basically. Probably going to do some extra videos on stuff I'm doing outside of that and all the things I get up to. But for now, let me introduce you to my new home. Now, I say home, I'm not actually living here, I'm still living with my parents while I get this livable because it is not in a livable state. What I'm going to do today is just a little bit of tidying. I got the keys yesterday, I came yesterday, bought a few bits and bobs that you're probably going to see as I take you around. And on top of that, I just did some tidying really and got the lay of the land. Figured out all the plumbing, figured out the gas, figured out all of the water work, I figured out all of the electrics yesterday, just seeing where everything goes. Found some fun stuff, found some not so fun stuff. I'm going to show you that next. So, first things first, here's the front room. As you can see, we've got a lovely little fireplace down here. It is open to the elements, so I'm going to show you up there. And hopefully you'll see daylight. Now, I need to do some work on that. I've got a chimney pot that's been given to me by a neighbour. It looks quite good. I just bought a cap for that. Now, with this chimney, what I'm going to have done is on top, I can't show you outside today because it's really raining hard and I don't want to be dealing with that. So it's the first job outside I want to get done is put a chimney pot on top. I'm going to put a cap on there, mainly to stop birds and snow and stuff like that coming down there. It also prevents a lot of heat going up there. Eventually, what I'd like to do is put a wood burner in there. I've got a little iron wood burner at home, so I'll get that fitted and that's going to be down the line. Until then, nice little open fireplace. Now if we go over here to the front door, there's a lot of fun stuff going on with these windows and these doors, all the lights very bright there. Now in this corner down here, this is the first major job I'm going to get done. So hopefully you'll be able to see if I angle it like this. We've got a big damn problem. And it's not as bad as I originally thought, but it isn't good still. So that damp problem goes into those cabinets behind me, mainly the top one, and that's because if you can see the cable that's coming out the window there, that is the TV aerial. So basically someone's put in a TV aerial, they've just drilled a hole in there and it's been just left open to the elements, so there's lots of liquid getting in. And the problem is, as I discovered yesterday, and I'll show you in a minute, is that the damp is rising up, which is fine. I'm glad it's not damp from the ground. And it is just one hole it's getting through. There's no damp anywhere else. Well, it looks like a little bit of damp damage by the back window, but that just looks like moisture that's got in and got into the plaster. In fact, I'll show you that because we're right here. And that's this little patch of damp, or if you can see in the light, underneath that light switch, see if I can get it to focus. No, well, you have to take my word for it. So now we're upstairs in the bedroom. This is the master bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom house. The house itself is an 1880 mid-terrace cottage and it's in serious disrepair really. The guy I bought it off of, I got it quite cheap, but the guy I bought it off of, it looks like he bought it to renovate and then sell on. It looked like a little old lady or something lived here beforehand and it's just been left to go to rack and ruin. The damp is the main problem. So as I mentioned downstairs, I started ripping up some floorboards yesterday just to see what was going on. Now, in the corner there, you can see I ripped some wallpaper away. Now, yesterday, ripping that wallpaper off, you could feel the moisture in the paper itself. I was touching the wall, it was damp to the touch. Brushed my hand down, it just loads of plaster flaked off. And I've started sweeping up a little bit of stuff. I've got a load of rubble sacks today, and that's what I'm going to get rid of today, really, is do a bit of work in there. Also, down here, the floorboards, under the floorboards. So literally, lift up the floorboards, you've got these joists, and then it's the ceiling. So I'm hoping plasterboard, it's probably going to be asbestos board. So, and it's just full of this rubble. So that's my first indoor job today. So that's going to be fun. Now over here, so this is the other wall I was saying I want to get tested. So when I came here, there's a hole in this wall. Let's have a peek. Who lives in a house like this? So as you can see there, bits have fallen off a bit. That's Aladdin plaster. And I'm going to check to see if that's got asbestos in it too. Also again, because, again, I'm not that tall, my head got a bit of clearance there, but ideally I'd quite like to rip this wall out and just rebuild it as a stud wall, put modern plaster in there, or plasterboard and then plaster it. and figure it out that way. Get rid of all this horrible, if you can see it, this wood chip paper, this horrible stuff. And also get rid of this kind of funhouse wobbly door. I don't know if you can tell from the camera angle, but that is seriously out of level. So I'll get that dealt with hopefully too. So here I am in the bathroom. Beautiful salmon pink tiles. This is the only room in the house that's had any real time and money spent on it. And it's usable, it's workable. It's quite clean, to be honest, not perfect, but it's perfectly fine to use and clean myself in. Luckily I've got running water, I've got gas, got electricity, so I don't have to worry about that. I spent the morning doing all the bills and making sure that that's in my name now. So that's all good to go. But it's gonna be remodeled one day. It's a weird T-shaped, very skinny little thing. But it's serviceable, it works. It's just for me. I mean, I'm the only one who's gonna be live here. Hopefully I'll have a partner to bring in one day. But that's the plan. So this is the very dark hallway upstairs. As you can see, beneath me or behind me, more floorboards, just like in the bedroom, that need to be completely replaced or ripped up. And I mean, going downstairs, it's a fine little hallway, no issue with this at all. Just needs redecorating, and look at this behind me. Check the ceiling out. I mean, I'm assuming if one ceiling in here is asbestos, then all of them are, because like I said, it's just so old. So we'll see what happens with that. Now we're going into the little spare room. This is a tiny little box room. And hopefully you'll see we're not blinded by all this light. It is a little room. I'll do some videos of an evening one day when it's not so bright. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning at the moment. It is July, so we've got long days at the moment. And we've got the loft hatch in here. Now I had a fun idea. I'll guess where the boiler tank is. I'm going to have that all replaced. It needs a new boiler. I'll show you in the kitchen with a combi boiler. But I had an idea for fun little ideas who were weird angles in here, like rounded corners and stuff. So I thought I could replace this doorway, which is from hallway, as you saw earlier, hopefully. Now I thought it would be fun to have like a bookshelf and make this like a fake little hidey room. And in here, this is where I put all of my hobby stuff, basically, my camping stuff, my reenactment stuff, all of that kind of business. And then even, because we've got the loft hatch, I can make an escape room. Not an escape room, a safe room. You don't want to escape from a safe room. So the kitchen is an extension, it's not original. I think it was all built in like the 70s or 80s, it's hard to tell, but if we walk through here, now it's a little extension one, super bright, which is nice for when you're working in it. I actually got a fridge, and a nice fridge as well that was left here, which is very nice, and a horrible, grim, greasy cooker, which I'm going to get rid of. But the thing I really need to change is this horribly ancient boiler behind me. Look at all those pipes. But yeah, that boiler, it doesn't work. Tried firing it up yesterday, could not figure it out. It needs replacing. It said in the description when I bought the house it needs replacing. So I'm going to get rid of that as soon as possible. I briefly spoke to an engineer this morning. He's going to give me a call back when he can get in here to have a look. That's the biggest thing that I need to do here. This is going to be one of the biggest expenses. The damp I'm not too worried about. This is going to be the biggest expense. And it's just to do with all of the kind of heating system. So if I show you about the heating in here. I'll show you a bit of fun actually. So down here where this bit of wood is, oh I was trying to pour it in my hand, whoa that's weird doing it backwards. So that thick pipe there, the tip of my finger, that's where the mains wall comes in. It goes along that pipe, where that valve is, it goes up into the ceiling, into the bathroom, and then everywhere else in the world. This I originally thought was electric cabling. This is micro bore pipes that are feeding the radiators. All the central heating here is on micro bore pipes, which is not fun. It's just frail piping compared to more modern stuff. It looks to be 10 mil, maybe 8 mil. 8 mil would be horrible because that's very fragile. The reason being that is that when you try to flex stuff to get them in, so like fit these radiators for example, and you try to flex the little joints, they can have a tendency to bend and buckle and things like that, and that's just horrible to work with. That's the little introduction to the house. Let's go see in the garden. I thought I'd go cameraman mode for this bit because it'd just be easier to control the camera. It's a little narrow garden. It's quite long, but it's quite narrow. It's maybe no, 20 or so feet wide. That's good, a little raised bit there. If you go around the corner, some pipes and stuff that need replacing. There's just a little bit of patio area, going to be for storage and stuff really. But up here, all of these horrible stones I'm going to get rid of. Little apple tree. Walk along. Going to completely remodel the garden. Got a couple of hazel bushes here with some nuts growing on. This shed though is a godsend. There's another little baby shed behind it. I'm not going to go behind there because it's just full of rubbish. But this is where previous owners were raising and breeding rabbits. Look in here. Little hatch, little windows and everything. This is going to be a great little workshop for me. And, oh, my foot's caught on the wire now. There we go. I'm looking back at the house. And the roof of that kitchen I'll replace one day too, but that's long in the future. Something else that's worth sharing, before I go back in from the garden, from the kitchen, we're going in the kitchen in a minute. It's like this little room here. It's basically a storeroom. I'm going to use it as a wood store and put all the veggies that I grow. And replace that door. And if we go inside, oh, I'm tripping over stuff. Oh, the orange. Got water fitting. My tap outside is not connected. I've got some bin bags. Losing my voice. And I got left some weed killer. So I'll get rid of that as well. Ooh, let's check if the light works. It does. One less job off the list already. So yeah, that's the little introduction into my house. Hopefully you'll like all the stuff that's coming up. I don't know what I'm going to record first. Probably, because it's raining outside, I think it's going to be difficult to film all the outside stuff as well because it's all going to be on the roof most of the time. So what I think we'll do is I'll record a bit of the work I'm going to do in the bedroom today, ripping up the floorboards, clearing out all the crap that's underneath the floorboards, and just investigate all the electrics and the pipework that's under there. And that'll be it, really. Hopefully you enjoy this journey with me. This is the first time I've ever done like this, so hopefully the videos will improve as I go along as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.